What happens to the pets in your program after they're adopted or go into a foster home? In a perfect world, you'd have time to follow up on every pet after they leave your program. But in the real world, time is hard to find. Well, guess what? There's a way you can find out what happens to your pets after they move into homes, and you don't have to do a thing to start the conversation. There's an app for that. It's Maddie's Pet Assistant, a mobile app for adopters and foster caregivers that the cats and dogs at Maddie's Fund demanded we create to make sure that their cousins and caregivers across the country could stay in touch with you. And, being the tech-savvy pets that they are, they also insisted that the app be usable on both Apple and Android phones and tablets, so we made it happen. Here's how the app works. When a pet's adopted or goes into foster care, you change their status in your shelter software, right? Then, your new assistant, Maddie's Pet Assistant, takes over. Your organization's adoption and foster care data automatically downloads to Maddie's Pet Assistant twice a day, so you don't have to manually enter anything. Then, your trusted new assistant sends an email with login information directly to the caregivers. So how do caregivers use the app to share info with you? The app sends surveys to adopters and foster caregivers, focusing on the first month with questions about their pet's health and behavior. This helps them know if what they're experiencing is normal or if they should get help. And besides answering survey questions, they can also track weight and vaccinations and submit questions, comments, photos, or videos, capturing lots of adorable pictures and testimonials for your group to use. Here's the wonderful part. When a caregiver submits a survey, they instantly receive a response within the app and also in an email with helpful tips and links to address their concerns. Yes, instant advice. They no longer have to wait for a return phone call or email. Your organization's help is on the way, but we've got you covered in the meantime. You're probably wondering what kind of advice an app could possibly give. Don't worry, it's expert advice crafted by shelter medicine veterinarians and veterinary behaviorists. The app doesn't diagnose, treat, prescribe, or replace veterinary care. What the app does is provide helpful tips and links to related information. And the app is smart. If a highly concerning answer is submitted, it advises adopters to contact their veterinarian and foster caregivers to contact their foster coordinator ASAP. So here's where you come in. You get to see everything caregivers submit in the app by gazing deeply into your crystal ball. Or, if you don't have one of those, by logging into your Maddie's Pet Assistant website. You'll need to set up a schedule for staff or volunteers to log into the website every day to review surveys and follow up with caregivers who need additional help. We set it up so surveys and answers are color-coded so you know which ones you need to follow up on first. Pretty awesome, right? So, when a foster caregiver says that George Washington, that adorable little Chihuahua who hid in his kennel at the shelter, is now running away from everyone who tries to touch him, you'll see a yellow flag next to that answer. That's your cue to pick up the phone to follow up. But that's not all. On the website, you can also edit pet profiles, send emails to app users, and for all you data nerds out there, you can run reports to your heart's content. So to review, the app helps caregivers with instant advice and lets them know if what they're experiencing is normal. It also gives them an easy way to ask questions, share pictures, and more. The app helps you receive information about how your pets are doing after they go home without having to dedicate staff time to ask. It helps you prioritize your follow-up so you help those who need it the most first. It allows you to stay in touch with adopters and foster caregivers long-term, and most importantly, it helps more pets stay in their homes by providing advice at the time it's needed. Well, that's it. That's Maddie's Pet Assistant in a nutshell. If you still have questions, go to maddiesfund.org/MPA to learn more. And if you're ready to sign up now, you can do that on the same webpage. Just click on the Register Now button to get started.